What's up? How you doing?
Would you like to intro us today, John?
No, how you doing, Phil?
Also, you commented on our show. It's crazy. Hey, but
I know,
hey, first
isn't
comment
it
of the day.
crazy? Yeah, sorry about it.
Oh, Siakam's on the board thing.
I know. I'm excited. Let's get it.
Okay, hey,
It's been a minute since we did a live podcast.
right. Ball Essential Podcast. We are here tonight live. Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day, so we took the day off and moved the NBA Live to today. Um, hey, it's been a hell of a weekend. A lot happened in sports. NFL stuff we'll talk over when we get there to the NFL pod. But today, NBA. Just a reminder for the Ball Central podcast, you can find us on audio, every single podcast platform that's available. I think most of them, even Google Podcasts, even though we stopped promoting them because they upload our shit late. And if you want to see us visually, on youtube.com/ballercentral, where you can see myself, John, and all the other hosts' wonderful faces. So, like I said, we have a good amount to go over, not a lot because not too much is going on in NBA, but some stuff here and there, trades, all-star ballots, injuries, and more. But before we get into that, John, how are we doing today, sir?
We're doing very good, Phil. We're doing very good. A lot of fun playoff games. We just got done with our Switch trip. Sending videos left and right, so I'm
That
excited.
Elijah.
Yeah. Oh my, yeah, Elijah's video, that was funny. But yeah, that was a fun night. Overall, and we gotta continue to build and do stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, how are you doing, Phil?
Absolutely, I agree. That was Elijah's first Switch trip officially. Very, very interesting and unique debut. So shout out to Elijah. He was locked in the whole night, so shout out to him. Yeah, first time with the group. It was nice. But hey, we're back at it. I mean, also yesterday I kind of messed myself up by going to the wrong station, so I missed my bus. But then got on it on Monday, so hey, everything's good. But nonetheless, we are back from our break. Time to get back on the grind, the hustle, the loyalty, the respect, as John Cena would say. So, hey, we're back again with another NBA Live pod. We're here to talk about some things that happened in basketball. But let's get into it real quick. The Grizzlies, they are fucked, pretty much.
All
First,
right, Phil.
Ja Morant, torn labrum, done for the year.
Yeah, he's out for the end of the year. I mean, that's a heartbreak. I mean,
but wait, there's more.
Yep, there's more. Keep going.
Desmond Bain, another injury, out for 3 to 4 weeks. Marcus
Probably
Smart,
their next best scorer.
Yep, Marcus Smart out for a while as well.
Okay, great.
Santi Aldama out as well. Steven Adams was out since the beginning of the year.
Yep.
And guess what? They still beat the Golden State Warriors at full strength. So
hey, it is what it is.
I mean,
Golden State's going through something right now.
And
they are going through something.
So no excuse. But for the Grizzlies, they're done this year. They already started bad enough without Ja, but as soon as Ja comes back, he finds out about his shoulder injury and then has to be shut down for the year. So tough year for the Grizzlies. It's like they're gonna have to try again next season because there's no way.
I mean, I think the best part about this is that there's no expectations for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Like anybody on the Grizzlies making a play, making a really, 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 really good play, Phil, like they're gonna be spotlighted. You know what I mean? Like that's how other players became role players on really good teams.
It's been Bain that's been the lone.
He has really, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, I know you're probably 100% right. They're probably doomed for the rest of the year. They should pack it in. It's probably done for. But yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, and this is something that can bring together a team. I mean, I know the Golden State Warriors have been going through something, and Draymond Green hasn't been like 100% back. But I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, we saw this a couple years ago with the Clippers, and now they have like a couple more stars on their team, and now they have a really stacked team from like top to bottom.
The Grizzlies were as deep as the Clippers.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely not. But like this is everything from here on out is an opportunity for a two-way player who hasn't had a contract, for you know what I mean, for a guy who's got 1 year left on a contract. Like, guess what? You're not injured. You know what I mean? You could still play. If you're playing your butt off, they'll see you're playing your butt off. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know, Phil. I don't know if they can come back from this one. And I feel bad for Ja because he's definitely out. You know what I mean? But
yep.
I mean, what was going to be of his year anyways? He came back. There was a flash in the pan, and then unfortunately got hurt. But I mean,
for this year for the Grizzlies, like you said, it's probably best to pack it in. Don't let anyone get too seriously. Don't let anyone else get injured because most of your team is decimated with injuries right now. We're seeing D League guys come in, two-way guys come in that we've never even heard of. So, like you said, perfect opportunity for someone to show their stuff to try to solidify a roster spot next year.
Facts.
Also, we got to see how Jaren Jackson responds. You're supposed to be the second best player in this team, or it could be Bain. Either one, up to the debate. But your star players, your backup star players, Bain and Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. Mm-hmm. We have to see what you're made of. Just because we already know Ja has the talent, but this year's going to be whether or not you can be that second or third star to Ja Morant, and if not, trade pieces.
Well, and I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to have to take a leadership role here because Marcus Smart's out now, Ja's out now. You know what I mean? It's not like they're not around. They're going to be around the team. They're going to be there for the veteran leadership, I guess, but they're not going to be on the court. You know what I mean? They're not going to be directly in your face in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Hopefully guys step up, and it's you have some bright spots like last night, like beating the Warriors. But I don't know. I don't know, Phil.
Hey, we'll find out. But hey, beating the Warriors was definitely a good start because no one saw that shit coming. We thought, hey, the Grizzlies are missing everybody. The Warriors possibly can't lose with everyone healthy, correct?
Steph's healthy. Clay's fine. Draymond came back.
Scary shit, right? Also, we're gonna take a look at the chat to go with our next topic. Let's see this one. Fan or what's it called? Viewer John Meyer says, let's also talk about Siakam. Okay, John, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate the comment. So,
thank you. So I messed up and I switched up the private chat with the comments. It happens from time to time. But that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Pascal Siakam and his new piece.
Right. So, obviously he's in the market to be traded possibly by the Raptors. They're trying to move on. They're trying to basically set the team around Scotty Barnes and probably RJ Barrett and IQ, right? Mm-hmm. So he's probably not in their future ideals. But the tough thing with him is as he's probably not going to stay to whatever team he gets traded to. So that's going to be a huge, huge piece. Like something that's a team's going to have to willingly accept, possibly if they want to trade for him. Because who knows, it could probably change. But as of right now, he says whatever team he gets traded to, he's not going to stay there long term.
And I saw that, and I'm fine with that. Like that every single team in the NBA should be like, that's whatever. You know what I mean? You don't have to promise us anything. But when he gets invited into the room, you know what I mean, where decisions are being made, and you know what I mean, like I think it's gonna be different, Phil. I don't know.
He could possibly change his mind, yeah.
And I think if he goes and joins a competitor, like right now, there's talks with him in Indiana, right? Like him and Tyrese Halliburton get into a room, and he's like, "Hey, you won a chip, let's go win another." You know what I mean? Like you're going to resign to that. You know what I mean? You're going to have your foot in the door. You know what I mean? So one of these teams, whoever wants him, really should go after him now. You know what I mean? And stop wasting time. And I say that as a lover of Donovan Mitchell, who is now on the Cavs, who will be on the Cavs for the next 5 years because they went after him. They signed him. You know what I mean? And it wasn't a guarantee, but the Cavs won Donovan Mitchell over. You know what I'm saying, Phil?
Right. And with all these reports and stuff like that, and who knows, Donovan Mitchell will probably be on the move.
He might be. I would love him to come to New York. I mean, a Ned or a Nick, it'd be either way. It'd be awesome to see.
Is there another New York team you can play for?
The Nets.
Someone besides those two New York teams. Is there anyone else?
I mean, not really.
Damn. No, okay, well, you can play G League ball then. I don't want you playing for the Knicks or Nets, Donovan. But so far with the whole Pascal Siakam trade talk, there's one team that's been very, very adamant on getting Pascal Siakam, and that's the Indiana Pacers. Right now, according to the Shams, one of the best reporter guys in the association, along with
I think he's a sham. I also think Woj is a sham. But it is what it is.
Ooh, okay.
I don't mean to hate. I don't mean to hate on these outside reporters. I'm just saying that sometimes when you break this news, it's not the exact time as everybody needs it to be broken. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've seen people announce things 10 minutes ahead of things. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know. I'm just saying there's ways to do things. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know.
So hey, those two are the top guys, but Shams reported this. The trade package being discussed between the Raptors and Pacers for Pascal Siakam is this. The Pacers receive Pascal Siakam, and then the Raptors receive Bruce Brown, one more player, preferably a salary filler, so probably someone to help match the cap space with Siakam, with Bruce Brown. And Bruce Brown just signed with Indiana this offseason, so they're going to let him go just like that.
Sure.
And 3 first-round picks. Is that worth it?
Sure. I mean, if you really think you're going to be a powerhouse with Pascal Siakam, you know what I mean, as your third piece, then yeah, you go after that. But I mean, they have a big 3, Phil? They have Halliburton. They'll have Siakam.
Miles Turner will be the third.
Will Miles Turner be the third? Will he step up? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. 3 first-round draft picks for Pascal Siakam and Bruce Brown, who you just paid this offseason? I mean, honestly...
I'd give 2, and then you're probably the next salary of the next guy is going to be around $10 million. So it's going to be an average kind of guy.
Pascal Siakam is an upgrade over Bruce Brown. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But I just feel like, and salary filler, that's fine. But I feel like 2 first and a second. I just don't like 3 first-round draft picks for Pascal Siakam.
Well, yeah, because it's like, don't get me wrong, Pascal has won a championship, you know what I mean? But he's coming in to be the second or third option here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he's going to be the second option, he needs to score a lot. He needs to score a lot.
I think he's better than Miles Turner.
Sometimes he doesn't do that.
Personally, I think I'll be second.
Okay. I mean, he has a chip, so I mean.
True, champion experience, but I don't know. I think the whole Rudy Gobert, D-Mitch, all these trades with a lot of first-round picks kind of fluctuated the market a little bit for trading players. Like, we'll just throw first-round picks out the window willy-nilly and stuff like that.
I think the Knicks were offering like 5 first-round picks for Donovan Mitchell
at
a time. At a time, you know what I mean? It's just it's insane, and I think it might have been like 7 or something. Like it was, I don't. It's almost insane with some of these picks. But
I'm thinking maybe 2 is a nice number first-round picks for Pascal.
Okay,
maybe 2. But I do like the Bruce Brown and the salary filler. It probably will be like a bench or depth player, to be honest. So, hey. I mean, will it get done? They're saying trades are close. Talks are close from getting done. So, hey, if it happens during the show, we'll let you know. But if not, we'll report it whenever it does happen. So, because I'm on Twitter just refreshing back and forth to see any basketball news or trades since it's almost trade deadline season as well. And we probably might do like a trade deadline live show or whatever. We'll see how that happens. But because I think the trade deadline's at 3. So,
Phil, I don't mean to be like that, but like, and I'm not saying I really like Shams and Woj, like they're good guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you be breaking that news just as fast, Phil.
You know why?
Why you follow them?
Sleeper app. Thank you, sleeper app.
Sleeper app is pretty good. And you could say sleeper app, dog, but like sometimes you text me like a minute before the sleeper app notification bings me. I'm just like, damn, he's like on that advanced sleeper app.
We'll have resources. But hey, I think what I'm gonna do is if it's on the day I'm off, I'm just gonna if you're able to join, John, I'm probably gonna do a trade deadline show live where like maybe an hour before the trade deadline ends at 3, probably like 2 to 3 or 2 to 4. Just
there's gonna be a couple of trades before 2 to 4. You know what I mean? Last year there was like 2 or 3.
Yeah. So hey, I think I might do that, to be honest. So stay tuned in for that as well.
Okay.
Next up, speaking of trades and deadlines, the Atlanta Hawks. A couple of years ago, they were Eastern Conference Finals contenders. Fast forward into now, they're under 500.
So how are they doing, Phil? Like, are they really? Are they? Did they like Phil? Like, I have so many questions about this because I remember Trae Young to be a scary bad man. The last time we really talked about him on this podcast, we got into Trae Young in those playoffs. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Phil.
And you know what's funny? He's having one of the best seasons of his career. It's just
he's good. I mean,
they're 16 and 23 and 11th in the East.
Phil, who got fired from this team, Phil, that they screwed up this roster this badly ever since they traded for Devontae Murray? No offense.
I think that David Griffin, I forgot who was the GM, but I think maybe David Griffin, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so far as of right now, this Hawks sit at 16 and 23, one of the worst defensive teams in the league, but one of the best offensive teams in the league. So it's kind of iffy. DeJounte Murray is on the trade block. Everyone but Trae Young, Trae Young, Bogdan, and maybe Bogdan, and Jalen Johnson. Everyone else is up for trade, which is very strange.
Who's their small forward? Is it Hunter? Is it
DeAndre Hunter? Yeah.
He's Hunter, yeah. As well. How did he go from a defensive unit in college to
one of the worst defenders right now?
Yeah.
That wise he is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Phil, no offense, like that's coaching. You know what I mean? That's game plan. I don't know if it's
for development as well.
I mean, yeah, I guess no development whatsoever, but it's just, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I don't know where you go because Clint Capella has been one of the most consistent players, but he is nearing the age around 30, so you might have to cut him loose. Especially with today's age and bigs, you need a big that can, not only defend, grab rebounds, but also shoot a little bit here and there. And Clint Capella does not offer much on the offense besides, lobs or like putbacks, rebounds. So
sure. So can I say something real quick? You're gonna think I'm crazy for this. You're gonna think I'm insane for this.
Trade him to the Knicks.
No, Pascal Siakam should go to the Hawks. He should be traded for Cabela, a first rounder, and another decent player. And he would work well with Trae Young. He would.
That kind of cuts Jalen Johnson's development a little bit. Because he has been he's easily been the second best Hawks player on the court.
Okay, he plays power forward.
Yes.
He's not tall enough to play center.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you can't stick Pascal at the center position. You can't run two power forwards.
You will get bullied.
You can't get two power forwards. Oh.
No, against like Jokic and Embiid, Pascal will get bullied.
But you're talking about like
Jalen Johnson has
8 to 10 centers. You're talking about 8 to 10 centers in the league that could really bully them. Realistically,
and you'll see those guys in the playoffs, wouldn't you?
So like a third of the league. Yeah, I guess you would. You'd see some of those. You see one of those guys in the playoffs. The other one plays in another division. You know what I mean, or the other side of the country. So it's just like
the big body centers. Yeah. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's just with the Hawks, they had so much promise, and then everything just went downhill. Their defense has been lackluster. DeJounte Murray wasn't advertised as promised. The offense is there, 29, 8, and 9, I believe, or 20, a good amount offensively, but the defense has not been there as promised. Bogdanovich, the small forward, has been good. I think he should stay. But everyone else, DeAndre Hunter from Virginia College, he needs to go.
He was a top 3 pick.
He was a top 3 pick too. Top 4. I think he was number 4 actually.
Oh, Capella?
No, DeAndre Hunter.
Hunter, Virginia. Yeah, my bad. I thought it was 3.
Oh, good. Yeah, but I think the only untouchables should be Trae Young and Jalen Johnson, but I also think Bogdanovich should stay. But everyone else gotta go. You have to switch something up.
Gotta go, everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, Phil, I think what you need to do is you need to bring in another star. You need to bring in somebody else to play with.
Would be that star.
I mean, yeah, you thought, but it's not. So switch it up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I need to bring in another player to play with. Young better, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
They need a star that can score but also play defense. This team needs defense badly. They're like bottom 10 in defense as well. So they not, because Trae Young, he's been good offensively. This whole team's been good offensively, but on the other side of the ball, dreadful. They need someone they need a lot of 3-and-D players. They need a lot of stars who can not only score, but like a Paul George-esque type of player, but I doubt Paul George will ever go there. So someone like him would be lovely. Sure. A Kawhi Leonard type. Basically someone that could play offense and defense. Because what they have right now, not working out. I think like 7th in offense. And like
the thing is, you'd have to blow up somebody else's chances. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm thinking about a trade partner for them, you'd have to blow up somebody else's chances. So, like, my question for you, Phil, is do you think you can name 3 teams right now that have no shot getting a playoff spot? You know what I mean? Probably are done for the year. No, but I'm being serious. Like that's Chicago. Who I would. Yeah, maybe Chicago and Atlanta work out a deal. I mean, I don't know.
Exactly.
For Murray in there, I don't know. Do they? Maybe not.
I feel maybe get Vooch for Capella switch. Maybe.
I can see that. See that.
But they need defense, and they need defense badly. And if it's willing to give up some of their offensive prowess, then have it be. But this team has been struggling ever since, and it's only a matter of time before Trae Young says, "Yep, you guys have failed to put a solid team around me. I'm out." So,
how many more years does he have until he gets a new contract? Did he just sign something, or no?
Imagine.
That would stink.
Contract years. 2027. So he has about 3 years left.
Okay.
Well, he signed a 5-year max in 2022. So he's set to become a free agent at 2025. So he has about probably 2 years left.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Well, he might make the playoffs next year. They might make a push, but there needs to be a deal worked out sometime from now until next year.
Yeah, but I honestly,
is Trae Young bad at defense? Is he like? Do you think like? I mean, I know he's not the best, but I mean, what I'm saying is, do you think you could add another player like I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think you could add another player when you're trading away Murray and for a star that could be like a role player that could play like another point guard position or uh like shooting guard or you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Trae Young can almost get away with not playing defense just because how he offers on offense. He offers a lot on
Sure.
offense. He's
Yeah.
not only one of the best 3-point scorers, but he's second in the league in assists per game and total assists behind Halliburton. So he needs to play defense, but he sort of bails himself out from time to time with not playing defense. So
Got you.
it's gonna be very interesting to see how this team goes. I just don't see this team being competitive. It all depends what they do at the trade deadline, whether it's trade DeJounte. They need to make some moves because if they don't make any moves, they're probably going to miss the playoffs. And I think they barely missed it last year or barely made it last year. So, and Trae Young's only getting older. It's only a matter of time before he says deuces.
Which would be crazy because he would walk in free agency and he'd
I
be
would
like
too.
young and he'd be getting paid a lot of money to whoever he went to. It'd be like I don't even know. What?
Getting a sharpshooter and one of the best passers in the league. Sign me up.
Yeah. You completely renovate your whole offense. Like it just
You have someone that can not only score themselves but also set up the offense. Yep. That's a guaranteed 8 to 10 assists per game.
That is.
But hey, we will see how that goes. So, John, you said you wanted to have a debate going today because that's most of the topics anyway. So not a lot of topics today. Just slow build up to the All-Star weekend since voting closes and stuff like that. So, what would you like to debate today, sir?
You want to do best point guards of all time? We could make a list of 10. Or nah, what do you want to debate?
So we could do our top 10 point guards of all time.
Okay.
Or wait, do we do top 3? Or who do you have as your top point guard of all time, Magic or Curry?
This is hard. I mean,
you have Curry to have,
I say
if you have Curry to have Magic, we can do this.
How about we'll do a top 3? We'll do a top 3. Okay.
How about top 5?
Okay, we'll do a top 5. The top 5 makes it way more interesting.
Okay, so if you're watching this, this is probably gonna go and take off like a short 10-minute clip or whatever. But me and John will be giving you guys our top 5 point guards, each of us. So I'll name mine 5, he'll name his 5, and let us know what do you guys think down below. Agree, disagree, who's your top 5, who do we miss, etc., etc.
We're going 5 on.
Yeah, we'll do 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Gotcha. Are you ready? I can go first.
Oh, you got yours already.
I'm playing it off swagger. It is what it is. I don't know if anyone actually thinks I'm, speaking the truth or not, but let's get it.
Okay, go ahead.
With my 5th point guard of all time, I'm going to take one of my favorite players of all time, Jason Kidd. Yeah, that's right. Jason Kidd in the top 5, baby. Welcome to the top 5, Jason Kidd. He won a championship with the Mavericks. He played in New Jersey for a bit. He took us to our only championship appearance. So appreciate you, Jason Kidd, and all you stand for. You're number 5. Who you putting at 5? Come on.
It's tough because
there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people.
You got your Steve Nashes, you got your Jason Kidds, you got your Gary Paynes.
Yep. Walt Frazier. You got Tony Parker even. I mean, Tony Parker not much, but
I mean, top 5. But
Stockton.
Yeah. Chris, you know what?
Oscar Robinson.
For our number 5, shit.
We're also adding an honorable mention at the end of this.
Oh, we can start off with honorable mention.
No, I don't want to start off with honorable mention. I want to leave it with honorable mention. Like the one we missed that we would have put in our top 5.
Okay. I'm going to go Chris Paul then at number 5.
Okay. All right. Chris Paul versus Jay Kidd.
A lot of dimes, mid-range assassin.
How many chips?
Leadership. CP0 rings. My fault. But
okay.
One of the greatest passers of all time. One of the best mid-range shooters of all time. Veteran leadership. I mean, if you name passing and point guards, his name's got to pop up.
He went to Wake Forest, right? Or where'd he go to college?
Yeah, Wake Forest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he was an assassin in college. He was crazy.
Right.
He'll probably get in the College Basketball Hall of Fame too.
Who's your number 4, John?
My number 4. This is where it gets hard. This is where it
Jalen
gets
Brunson.
tough. No. Brunson's got to do a little bit more for me to put him in that top 5. Brunson's got to do a little more for me to put him in that top 5. Oh, I do not know. It's between. There's
Also,
like a 3. But
also,
what? What's that?
I do want to make this to a 10-minute clip. So.
Okay, I got you. Hurry it up. Even though not all of his stats are recorded, and he played in the time he played in, I'm gonna go Oscar Robertson.
Ooh, okay, I thought you were going to say Jerry West for a second.
No. It was close, but no.
Number 4. You know what? Let's go back to close to that time you mentioned. When you think of bad boys, you think of Detroit Pistons, and when you think of Detroit Pistons, you go with Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, not the really short one, but the one that played against Jordan, the one that roughed Jordan up, the one that got snubbed from a certain team that was an Olympic type of team, but one of the greatest point guards of all time. He's easily should be in everyone's top 5 personally.
He got snubbed in this list too, so he's gonna be my honorable mention. I'm sorry. I would have put him in. I'm sorry.
He met the criteria, like you said.
He 100%.
He met the criteria to be in your top 5.
Well, Jason Kidd's in my top 5. He taught me how to love basketball. All right, sorry.
Okay, fair enough. It's favoritism then. It's bias.
All right. Well, hold on.
You said.
Yeah. I know. Well, it's a little favoritism. It's not. I mean, there are other reasons why I like Jason Kidd. I'm just saying.
Yeah, gotcha. Number 3. I got my top 3 locked and loaded.
I know. I want to put Isaiah in there, but I have my top 3 too stacked. I'm gonna go John Stockton at 3.
Okay. Hey, I think he's in the lead for most assists of all time as well. So.
Yeah.
My number 3. I'm gonna go with your number 4, Oscar Robertson. One of the greatest Milwaukee Bucks, kings of all time. The Russell Westbrook before Russell Westbrook, the triple doubles, etc., etc. A man before his time. Let me go big Oscar Robertson. Number 2.
I like that. Number 2. Phil, you know where this is going. I'm gonna go Magic Johnson. At 2. I'm sorry about it. I think Magic Johnson had an amazing career. I think he is an amazing point guard. I think he revolutionized the position. I think he played one of 5 positions in an NBA championship. I think he's an amazing player, but I think he got passed, and I think him being diagnosed when he was diagnosed during the middle of his career was a detriment to his overall success and how I compare him to Curry. So sorry, but I love Magic, and I think he's top 2 no matter what. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna put him at 2. Sorry about it.
Well, for my number 2, I'm gonna go Stephen Curry. 4 rings, the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. He did have some help by recruiting Kevin Durant to an already 7-3-9 squad, the greatest squad of all time. But nonetheless, he won rings before and after Kevin Durant, so you got to give him his props there. He may not be one of the best assist men of all time, but he is one of the greatest shooters of all time, and he has won with being one of the smallest players, not of all time, but definitely short stature person who can not only stretch the court, make plays when needed, have a great amount of handles as well, and just had a lot of great moments in his career as well, being clutch. Everything from his shot against OKC, beating LeBron in the finals multiple times.
Glad you bring that up. Glad you bring that up.
The ring to the Celtics, which is very heartbreaking for me.
That was heartbreaking, but beautiful. Sorry about it.
Yeah, okay, we get it. But yeah, I mean, Stephen Curry is easily in the top 2 point guard conversation, and he could creep up to maybe like top 15, top 20 of all time as well. He's probably already there, but hey, it depends who you ask. But he's my number 2.
And going to my number 1, I will pick Stephen Curry based on all the moments Phil talked about. He beat LeBron in his championships. LeBron, someone who is considered one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. And he have losses on his record because of Stephen Curry. And there's a lot to talk about with Stephen Curry that I think he's accomplished to come close. Like I have him beating Magic barely, Phil, but I have him beating Magic. I think he is. This is gonna be ridiculous to you, Phil, but I think he's top 5 in handles of all time too.
Curry?
Yeah, I put him at my back 5. I put him at my back 5 for it. I think what he has done to Chris Paul on highlights, insane. How he's probably the best 3-point shooter of all time, insane. How he's probably the best point guard to work off the ball of all time. I mean, the work that he does when he's not holding the ball, he's still organizing the offense. You know what I mean? So it's just, I got Steph Curry at number 1, and I mean, I think if he wins one more chip, it's basically solidified. He tied Magic, and I think it's accomplished a little bit more than Magic Johnson has in his career. If he makes 5 and becomes the best 3-point shooter of all time, he changed the game, Phil. He made kids shoot from like 60 feet. Like this is crazy out here. You shoot threes, Phil. He's an influence on your life.
I yell Ray Allen. I don't yell Steph Curry.
Okay. It is what it is. This isn't the best 3-point shooting contest of all time. Which, by the way, Steph a little bit better than Ray. No offense.
Obviously, because he has more.
Yeah,
you know.
but
my number 1, even though it pains me to say this because I'm a Celtics fan, but Irvin Magic Johnson, Los Angeles Lakers, the prototype, not the prototype, but the point guard, 6'9", tall build, basically a LeBron that can't shoot. Because, Showtime, the leader of Showtime Los Angeles basketball, not only did he get accomplishments on the NBA court, but also in college, as well as, the USA team. So
sure.
Not only, that, probably top 5 in assists as well. He's a proven winner.
He did things that people who could shoot couldn't do.
Right. And guaranteed one of the greatest Lakers of all time. If he's not in your top 3 Lakers of all time, you need to throw away your list.
He's 3. What? You got a problem with? We go that after this if you want. I think he's 3. Sorry. Wait. How are you not putting Kobe and Kareem over him? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Or Shaq. I'm just saying.
We could talk about the top 5 Lakers of all time. But like I said, he is arguably a lot of, the model what a lot of players try to model after, whether it's passing, whether it's top, like the LaMelo Balls, Tyrese Halliburton, all modeled after Magic Johnson, a tall point guard that can see the floor and distribute the ball in an effective rate. And that's what Magic Johnson did best. So he's my number 1.
I mean, I've got a question for you. When it comes to this conversation, when it comes to this debate, did the ring conversation have anything to do with it? Was 5 over 4 in that ranking of 1 to 2? Like we both had. Oh, so it helps.
It helps, but it's not.
It helps.
Factor.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you, it helps. We'll save that for another debate.
I bet.
Okay. Well, but
all the Jordan and LeBron fans are just smiling at that comment you just made, John.
I'm just saying, bro. It is what it is. We're gonna have to see what happens. But I mean, do you think Curry could get another chip before the end of his career? Do you think he goes to a contender somewhere else?
If he gets a better team, absolutely, because that man is still a game changer at this stage of his career.
And he's still the number 1 option, which is crazy. You know what I mean? To be on a team where you're really not the number 1, or you're the number 1, but you flow to other people. You know what I mean?
I mean, Clay has been underwhelming. Dre is, fighting himself. So, yeah, and if they throw away the future for Chris Paul, who's currently injured, who's also has injury history. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But do you have
an honorable mention?
Oh yeah, honorable mention. Russell Westbrook, king of the triple doubles. I know we would get shamed, we would get yelled at, we would get hate from our 2 co-hosts, Elijah and Waleed, if we did not mention honorable mention, Mr. Triple Double himself, Russell Westbrook, OKC, Houston, Washington.
He'd probably be at the back of their 5 if they were on this. I mean, he'd probably be way closer than 5. But hey, if we're being honest,
the athleticism, the tenacity, the love for the game, the fast pace, everything. He only knows one speed, and it's go. Always hustling, making the much needed dirty work plays, and plus, I don't mind that they call it stat padding. If you're trying to get stats on every category on the box score, that means you want to put an effort to do something. whether it's assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, points. If you're showing me effort to try to fill that up, you're showing me you want to put an effort everywhere on the court, and that means a lot. And that's why West Westbrook is my honorable mention.
Sure, I like that. For my honorable mention, I do like Russ, but I'm gonna go with someone I snubbed from this list with a 5 and a personal. I'm gonna go Isaiah Thomas.
Better.
I mean, to be fair, doing some research on Isaiah Thomas, the bad boys were the bad boys. You know what I mean? Like they really did set a whole new tone and a whole new attitude. And he had a lot of haters. It wasn't just Jordan. You know what I mean? Like Bird didn't like him, McHale didn't like him. Like there's a bunch of people that didn't like Isaiah Thomas because he was a short loudmouth on the good Detroit Pistons. You know what I mean? So right. I don't know. He's in my honorable mention. So, and besides, he's the top 3 at best. Do you know what I mean? Like,
true.
Do we really want a 3rd place? Do you really need like a bronze medal here? You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. You are a great point guard. You know what I mean? But I think the honorable mention is a little bit better because I got a little bit more time to talk about him. So yeah, that's Isaiah Thomas. Also, former Knick coach.
Yeah, because no one remembers that.
No one should remember that.
So that's our top 5 point guards of all time. And honorable mention. Let us know who you have down below. Who do we miss? Probably Stockton. Probably Steve Nash. Probably some others. But hey, let us know. Any comments, concerns, complaints? Your list, or just say hey, what's up, hello. That's how that song goes. Just a reminder. Check out all the other podcast segments down below. And if you're watching on TikTok, type in and comment TikTok so we know you're watching. So hey, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, so 2 things left. We're gonna do our NBA roster game. We did the NFL version of it last time. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and then we're gonna try to make the list. I'm gonna pull up the random list modifier, and then we'll go from there.
Let's get it.
So, John,
you don't want this heat. You don't want this heat. You don't want this heat right now. Okay. No, I mean, maybe I do want Miami. Who knows?
So the rule is 6 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, and a 6-man. And since I think we're going to do it again Thursday, John, for NFL, because we'll add the O-line this time since that was complained last time, apparently. I remember. Yeah. So
is there a bench boy? Is there a referee we can put in here? I mean, Phil, we don't want to miss out on the NBA side of it. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, maybe we keep that in mind. What can we do to make this a little bit better next time? I think this is a great idea, and I really like the one legendary pick, but we'll have to see.
All right, so I'm going to spin right now. John, your first pick will be...
Okay, let's go.
The Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets. Thank you. I'm going to go with the only player viable. Let me get LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
And he's healthy. We'll go with that.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, all right, cool.
My turn. I will choose. This is all current players and one legend. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Golden State Warriors. Let me get the guy we were just talking about minutes ago. Let me get someone that tortured the Celtics a couple years ago. Let me get Stephen Curry.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
Love it. We love to see it. Hey, I deserve a good pick. John, Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets.
Oh, I wanted Rockets because my guy's on there. Damn.
Give me your former head coach.
Ime
Udoka. I really like Ime Udoka for some reason.
Better check his wife then. Oof.
Hey man, it is what it is.
Okay, my next pick would be Celtics. Okay, Orlando Magic. You know what? I'm using my legend pick early. John,
you're gonna go Dwight Howard. Go ahead. Have him.
Go with this.
Have Dwight Howard. Go ahead.
Dwight Howard. I don't give a damn what anyone says. I'm using my legend pick on Dwight Howard for the Orlando Magic.
And he'll be a scrub just as he was.
Curry and Dwight, not a bad combo so far.
Whatever. It is what it is.
That's fine. I'll take it.
I have Ime Udoka, right? You watch out. That's a game
Ooh,
planner.
John, this might be a good equalizer for you.
Who do I have?
Philadelphia 76ers.
Beautiful. Let me get Embiid. Thank you very much.
Hey, that'll be a good matchup for Dwight Howard. Everything worked perfectly.
He getting rocked. He getting rocked by Embiid. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sorry. Sorry about it.
My next pick. Philadelphia 76ers. You know what?
You can't take Embiid. You can't take him.
I know.
Okay.
I'll say my sixth man, Tyrese Maxey.
Okay. Interesting six man.
Interesting
six man. Not really six man anymore, but
yeah.
Ever since the trade, good.
You can put whoever you want at any position. Just a heads up.
Okay. Cool. And we can make constant subs. So like, let's say my six man's like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? But it can't be Steph. But okay, you know what I'm saying.
John, you got another Charlotte Hornet.
Yo, you're kidding me right now. Are you, Phil?
Why
are you lying to me, bro?
I'm not lying to you, Charlotte Hornet. Honestly, I'd probably go with your six man. Not gonna lie.
Charlotte Hornet. I mean, who'd you say is the six
Terry
man?
Rozier as your six man. I'd use that to be personally.
I know he honestly looks best. I mean, there's Miles Bridges, but he's getting arrested soon. So,
either him, Gordon Hayward, or PJ Washington.
Do they have any Hall of Famers? I don't think so, right?
No, they have Chris Paul. No, well, Anthony Davis. If you want to count New Orleans and Charlotte merger, it's up to you. You know what? I'll give you the New Orleans Hornets as well. If you want to use a legend pick, Anthony Davis, Chris Paul.
Okay, no, I'm all right. That's New Orleans. That's a completely different place. Give me Scary Terry at the 6.
Damn it. Tough.
Yo, you gave yourself the Warriors and the.
It's a random spin.
These are lies.
I don't control these spins.
Next time I'm spinning my own.
Oh wow! If it makes you feel better, I got Charlotte Hornets as well.
Okay, good. Makes me feel a lot better now since I took the best 2 players. Who's their head coach?
If I want to go head coach or do I want to go like power forward, small forward? Shit. You know what? I might as well go head coach, to be honest.
You actually like that guy?
I mean, I don't want the other players. Steve Clifford.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to go Steve Clifford. Is that the actual coach?
Steve Clifford? Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, Steve Clifford. Yeah, because I don't want. I think I'm gonna give better players than the other one, so I could take a average head coach.
I think I can beat you on the head coach line at least.
Yeah, you beat
Tyrese Maxey, that's a fucking win. Sorry, I don't mean to curse, but.
John swore. Well, damn.
Well, starting again. Let's go. Spin me again, Phil. Who do I got next?
Golden State Warriors. There's 2 options here.
I mean, are there 2 options here?
Yep.
Give me Draymond Green at the power forward position.
So Dre.
Yeah, I'll take Draymond Green. Plays basketball like I play basketball. He can just hit Dwight in the, you know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. He's here to get ejected. Gotcha. Oh.
You got the Celtics? Yeah, of course you did.
You know who I'm grabbing from Duke University. Jason Tatum.
Yo, this is rigged. This is so rigged.
I'm so happy this
is so rigged. You gave me the Warriors after you took Curry, and after I already picked Steve Kerr as head coach. All right,
Brooklyn Nets, John.
Phil, dog. I can't pick anybody honestly.
Wow.
I really can't. You know what? I'm not gonna get a good team next. I'm gonna go Vince Carter as my legendary net.
Okay.
And put him at small forward.
The New Jersey Nets. Gotcha. I can work with that. Honestly, yeah. Okay. Oh.
He'll bring some flash to the team.
I need a power forward and a shooting guard.
Hold on, write out Vince Carter. So when you send it to somebody and they say you win, it's
gotcha. I'll put New Jersey. Ooh.
Okay.
San Antonio Spurs. Wemby at power forward.
He plays center, dog.
Okay, he can play
He
power forward as
plays
well.
center. He plays center. Wow. Okay. No one's
Like
gonna
I said,
understand BC, New Jersey. Right out, Vince.
John, real sport heads will know. Pretty sure whoever I sent this to, TJ, if you're watching this, I'm sending this to you. So I got Wemby at my power forward.
Okay.
And your last player, a shooting guard. New Orleans Pelicans.
CJ McCollum, please.
That's not bad.
That's all right. Yeah, at best.
And my shooting guard to finish out this team will be from. Damn it. Philadelphia 76ers.
You already have Maxi.
Yeah. You know what? Just give me Kelly Oubre, I guess. I'll take Kelly Oubre at the 2. That's fine. So
That's a nice win by Phil. If you think I won or came close with that Vince Carter pick, which I probably didn't, but please comment below. Thank you for watching, and Phil, congratulations on your win here.
Hey, we'll end it there. That's fine. But yeah, just like you said, let us know what team you like more. Which pick would you guys would have made with said teams and legendary picks? We have more podcast segments down below, so hey, make sure you tune into those, and we'll see you in the next one. Damn. Painful.
Maybe I should have went when they won 76ers. I should have went AI. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think there's anyone who could save this team.
Gotcha. So
it's a mid-ass team.
We're gonna do to close out the show. We're gonna do the All-Star ballot.
Okay.
So we're gonna go John's first, then me. So John, just like I told Waleed last week, your personal ballot off of your personal beliefs, and you pick what you want to pick.
Okay, cool. That's why I put Jason Kidd over. What's his face? Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Phil won, no doubt. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. Chris knows good talent, when he sees it. Thank you, Chris. So yeah, John. So you need 2 guards and 3 big/forwards for each conference. I'm gonna pull up right now so you know the pool.
All right, let's go.
So, where would you want to start first? East, West?
I don't know. It doesn't matter to me.
We'll go
West.
West. Okay.
I get first player.
I mean, yeah, pick whatever play you want.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if it pops up.
Is there any way you could just put a pool of players up there?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. There we go. So here's the front court players.
Okay.
But you need 3 of these guys.
We're picking 3 of these guys? Okay.
Yep, for the West.
And these are all for the West? Okay, gotcha. Yep. Are we picking West and East, or?
Yep.
Okay.
So these are all your picks.
Okay.
So we got.
Wait, you're saying I can pick from the West or the East, and I can pick any position right here?
Basically, you're choosing 3 front courts and 2 guards for each conference. You're choosing the West right now.
Got you.
So you're choosing 3 front courts for the West and then 2 guards for the West, and then vice versa for the East after.
This is nerve-wracking, but I'm going to go with the Joker.
Ooh. Okay.
Take him. Thank you very much.
There's 1.
Then I'll probably wait. We don't rotate.
No, this is all your ballot, John.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So you're gonna pick the same players. If I'm
doing my ballot next. Yes.
Got you. All right, cool. All right. Give me LeBron James.
Got to. Yeah.
And give me Kevin Durant.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to guards. For the West, let's see, it's gonna be. Hey, there's your guards.
Sweet, thanks.
There's
Give
more,
me.
But I doubt it.
We can't pick Jao, right? Because he's injured.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick Ja.
Okay. Give me. This is hard because I really like these four. I like Luca, Shane Gilgeous, Anthony Edwards, or Devin Booker.
You
It
can
doesn't.
only pick two.
I know. It'd be any one of those four though if I could really pick. And then I like Steph Curry off to the side, of course. You know what I mean? I guess Kyrie a little bit, but give me. Give me Luca and Anthony Edwards.
Waleed picked Anthony Edwards last week too.
He's doing really well. He's stepping
Okay.
up in Minnesota.
So there's your West. We're gonna go right to the East now. So East guards.
East
I'm
guards.
I'm just already gonna pick Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, put Jalen Brunson on the
I mean,
squad.
I don't need to argue or guess who you're gonna have first pick. So
We really don't have a number two here. Like, if we're being honest, everyone else is still a point guard. I mean, I guess there's Donovan Mitchell, and it'd be a beautiful New York combo if those guys could play on the same team together right now. But actually, this year belongs to one player only, and that is Tyrese Halliburton right there. So if you could put Tyrese and Brunson on the same squad, thank you very much.
There we go. Okay, now your forwards.
Brunson can play the two. Tyrese can play the one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go front court.
3 players to keep up with LeBron, KD, and the Joker. I guess I'll go Embiid, Jason Tatum,
That's more like it.
and Giannis. I mean, yeah, those are the 3 best. I mean, can you scroll down? Is there anybody else?
And
Okay.
Jimmy Butler.
I low key like Bam. Jimmy Butler with the emo hair. I love it. Yeah.
Wow. They got, oof.
Oh, put my boy in there. Scroll down. You see him?
I swear to God.
OG.
If you give OG and Newbie an all-star vote, I swear to God.
OG, put him in there. No joking.
You put one of the 5 people in the world that vote OG as an all-star.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Embiid.
Okay.
Actually, take Giannis out.
God damn it.
Put Randall in there.
I knew you were gonna switch to Randall.
Hey, dog. I think the New York connection would be really, really good. Plus, I also think that if Randall's an all-star, maybe we could trade him. He gives him more value. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we're trying to up Randall's value so the Knicks can trade him.
So this is John's roster for his starting all-star ballot.
Wait, go back. Can you go back?
God damn it.
Sorry. I don't really want to put Randall.
I'm trying to make this 10-minute video too, John.
I know, dog. I don't want to put Randall on there.
So you're taking him out.
Give me Giannis. Sorry about it.
That was in the middle.
He doesn't deserve to be there. I can't just put him there. You know what I mean?
There we go. Okay, so
I mean, he does deserve to be there. He's a great player. It's just not over Giannis.
Here's John's all-stars for the East: Brunson, Halliburton, Tatum, Embiid, Giannis, and for the West, Luca, and Edwards, Jokic, LeBron, and Durant. So next up, I'm gonna do Elijah's since he sent this to us already. It's gonna be the same 4, but we're switching out Brunson for Trae Young. So
That's crazy.
I mean, Trae Young has had a good season.
He has had a great season.
Yeah, better
I'm just
than
saying, no. I get that. I'm just saying we picked the same 4 guys minus a player that is a spark. You know what I mean? I like that he likes Trae Young. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's kind of crazy how we have the same 4.
Durant, LeBron, Jokic, and he switched out Edwards for
2 fours. That is
SGA.
my teammate. That is my teammate for the All-Star game. We're competing in a charity contest versus Phil. Is it TJ or is it Wale?
We will find out. It's a mystery opponent.
Okay, mystery opponent.
Here is Waleed's. Not Waleed's. Elijah's. Hallie, Trae, Giannis, Embiid, Tatum, Luca, SGA, Jokic, LeBron, and Durant. So, and then mine before I round it out.
Sure.
Let me see if I would replace anyone with Trae Young. Honestly, I might have screwed Elijah here. I like
what? You don't like Dame? You don't like Maxey as a spark? I'm just
honestly,
saying.
Trae Young has had a better season than both.
I don't think he's had a better season than Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry.
I mean, numbers wise,
He's been close,
points
but
and more assists.
no, not more points. Really, more points?
27.5 points per game and
Okay.
25.8 points per game.
Okay, interesting. We'll have to look into that. I'll get back to you next NBA podcast. If that's wrong, Phil, I'm gonna come for you on it. But if it's right, I'll be like, you're right. Who are you gonna replace this time?
For guards in the West, honestly, yeah, it has to be.
Put Shea in there.
Yeah,
Shea can be there.
SGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with SGA, I guess. So yeah, Luka, SGA. Do I take Durant?
You take Durant out. You don't respect Durant. Stop.
Honestly, let me take these two out. I just want to see. I'm just curious. I'm not gonna say no to them first, but
I mean, Anthony Davis is always an option. Zion, if his weight's there, is an option. Kawhi.
nah.
Carl Anthony Town. I'm just being honest.
I think Kevin Durant and LeBron are the right move here. Because LeBron,
if I could take like the KD thing, I could see you not having him on there. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. There's no one better than KD right now, but if there slightly was, you know what I mean? Like it's not as close as like the guards, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, here's my lineup. Probably a little bit the same thing as Elijah's, pretty much. Yeah, we both agree with that. So, hey, Williams was last week. This is the three hosts, me, Elijah, and John's this week. Let us know how you feel about our ballot for the All-Star game. Obviously, we have our charity coming up as well, so we have a lot of things going with that. I'm excited to see how we do. So,
yeah. Are you excited to see how you do?
How my team does, not just me, my team.
So, okay, your team.
Yeah. If you tell us your all-star selections for this year, send us your ballot on our socials, etc., etc., and we'll see you in the next podcast segment. Deuces. Okay, so hey, that is the pod. Unless you want to end with anything else before we head out.
I'm good. You want to try the bracket or not?
I don't want to glitch or something. So
okay,
I might try it like after this just to try to record as a solo thing. So
okay,
we'll see. Last words before we head out, John.
Last words. I'm excited for football. It's that time of year where it's basketball's on the weekdays, football's on the weekends, and we're just coasting to the Super Bowl. So it's getting to the glory days. Phil, it's getting close. You know what I mean? Like it's awesome.
We're this much closer to only basketball. This much closer.
I think the games get better as it gets closer. You know, I don't know, maybe not, but are you excited for that? Are you excited for only basketball?
Absolutely.
I like it, but it's also like it makes me kind of tune into college sports more. You know what I mean? Like I'll watch college women's basketball and men's basketball. And March Madness is like great. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Okay. I'm not that big of a basketball head. I like basketball. This is a basketball podcast. You know what I mean? But
I mean, hey, like I said, your strong suit, your favoritism is towards football.
It's football, yeah.
I can't argue about that. That's what you guys are in favor for. So hey, it is what it is. Someone puts 11. Joel calling. Oh wow, damn. So for me, hey, the year just started. We're already building up that consistency for Ball Central. I'm excited to try to ruin John Elijah's All-Star Game parade, since I did well the last 2 years and they got the upset last year, so I'm trying to make sure it's not a streak.
More like we established that we're better than you, and we will continue that streak this year. That's what we would like to say to you, good sir. Okay, we established we are better than you last year, and you had to deal with that for a whole year, 365 days until we do this new one.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
With that being said, hey, changes will be made. We will adapt. We will get better. We will make better picks and better draft picks. So, and also, I just can't wait for to see what this year brings for us. Whether it's new opportunities, same opportunities, and plus, number one goal of mine this year is to build up interactions with y'all. So, just like what our viewer John did, and Chris. In the comments, say what's up. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know your takes, etc. We build off of what you guys feel as well. We don't get better unless you give us reasons to get better or we go off what you guys want to see as well. The viewers are the most important thing in our pod. So
Well said.
don't be afraid to let us know how you feel, or just make fun of our teams. I know the Patriots had plenty of reasons to get made fun of this year, as well as the Jets and Giants. So,
What do you
and
think of Bill Belichick going to Atlanta? Would that be
oh,
crazy?
also Jim Harbaugh just interviewed with the Falcons as well.
Oh, did he?
It's possible, but
And Antonio Pierce had like 3 interviews. He might go somewhere else.
hey, if there's a better opportunity, I'd take it. But hey, with that being said, Ball Central Podcast, you can find us on audio on all the platforms that have podcasts. You can find us visually on youtube.com/Ball Central. We also have a gaming channel where I play a lot of different sports games and Jet Set Radio when it finally releases. I also play the Jet Set Radio knockoff on the channel also, so tune into that. And hey, MLB season is around the corner as well, so the show will be played on the gaming channel as well. Hopefully, John can join me, and also some Fortnite clips as well. Me and
Yeah,
John finally decided to download Fortnite, so shout out to John.
we're getting excited. We're getting excited
Yep.
for it. It's gonna be fun.
So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Shout out our boys John and Chris for tuning into the chat, saying what's up. And with that being said, from myself, John, and the rest of Ball Central, we'll see you guys next time. And we are out. Deuces.